If you're anything like me, then you love that shower at the end of the busy workday, but you do have to remember it's easy to waste a lot of water with your routine rinse. That's where the Israeli company SmarTap comes into the picture. Joining us is Ilan Friedman, the VP of Marketing and Sales Division at SmarTap. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
I see you have some interesting gear in front of you, and I'd love for you to show us what it is. Tell us, what does SmarTap do?
Sure. So SmarTap developed an advanced bathing system. It's not only something that you would use in your house for really a sensational shower, but it actually has a lot of intelligence built into it. It collects a lot of information about the water, its temperature, its flow, and its pressure. And we can do a lot of stuff with that information.
Okay, so this isn't only about saving water. I mean, there's the enjoying your shower more, I guess,
Absolutely.
side to this. Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
So I'll just give you a quick example, and then we can take it from there. This is Amazon Echo, and we refer to it, Amazon actually refers to it as Alexa. And I'll ask Alexa, ask SmarTap to start my morning shower. So
Your morning shower is being prepared.
We can't actually see the shower right now, but you can see that the lights are turning on. You see that Alexa has responded. This is one way that we can control our shower. Another way is to use these manual buttons right here. They're very easy to use. They're very easy to understand for all ages. You have control on-off of the shower, temperature, flow, and where the water would come out from, the top spot, the bath, etc.
Now, it's funny because I'm thinking about this. You know, here in Israel, you often have to use a dud or a little switch to heat up the water in advance, which isn't something that really exists in the U.S. for the most part.
Right.
The heat is just built in. But I guess this is a way of really preparing yourself and heating up the shower beforehand as well?
Well, so the shower itself, the water itself has to be heated by another source, whether it's gas or electric or whatever the system may be.
But it can let it know.
What we do is we can control the temperature. Assuming there is hot water in the system, we can actually control that temperature so you can keep it stable throughout your shower.
And you select what you want.
You can select a variety of programs. You can actually use an app on your phone and design your showers. You can create sequences. You can tell your shower to prepare itself in advance. You can have it reach a certain temperature and wait for you. And that's actually one of the things about saving water, rather than
that's what I want to ask you. How did you guys come up with this idea? I mean, what was the real goal behind creating something like this?
Well, actually, it's the CEO, Asaf Shaltiel, who came up with the idea. This was a few years ago. It started development in 2009. And he had this need in his house. You know, he wanted to have a shower that would maintain its temperature, that would have safe ranges of temperature, so you don't get burnt, you don't get too cold in the shower. So he came up with this idea. Since then, it's taken many different directions. There's so much you can do with it also in commercial settings in terms of saving water, saving energy. By controlling temperature, you don't have to heat as much water perhaps. By controlling water flow, you could save a lot of water. In fact, the Sheraton in Tel Aviv has piloted this system for over 2 years and has now deployed it on 2 of its floors. They save between 20 and 30% on their water bill and 8% on their electrical bill.
But this is something that also can apply to your very own shower at home, right?
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be a massive hotel that is monitoring this. And when it comes to the hotel implementing this, I mean, do they have these machines inside rooms for people to kind of, really?
Well, it depends. At the Sheraton, they don't have Amazon Echo. This is a decision by a hotel. There's actually a hotel in the States that's now deploying it. This is not our device. It was developed by Amazon, but we've done the integration with our shower. The hotel would basically get these 2 knobs and this black box right here. The black box would be hidden somewhere in the shower, and this would be, of course, inside the shower. There's also an optional one knob unit that you can add.
So what is the cost of a SmarTap machine of your own?
So the end user would pay, give or take, because the prices could change depending on location, but give or take $1,000.
Interesting. And this is available not only in Israel, but around the world, I'm assuming?
We have actually launched globally. We were just at a conference also in Germany. I can't tell you how much interest there was. It was just incredible from all over the world. We've had companies that could be our potential clients or partners, people who for personal use have come in and were amazed at what this can do, particularly about being able to control it with voice, and of course all the savings that are around it. So we're launching right now globally, UK, Germany, US, all over the place. We're already certified in a couple of places in Europe and of course in Israel.
Now, I guess the big question is, what is next for your company? Actually, last year we had Ran Zerievich. It's a hard last name, but I was able to somehow get it. And he came onto our program about a year ago, but it seems like you guys have really developed this program even more. So I'm assuming that there's more to come in the future.
Absolutely.
No?
There's a vision of the company. First of all, you have here the collection of information, and you have that information uploaded into the Amazon cloud. And a lot of business intelligence being done around it. So once you have the information about temperature, flow, and pressure, and once you've communicated it, you can do a whole lot of things with it. This thing can detect leaks. It can work with public utilities to be more efficient in terms of how much water pressure they have in their system. You can actually know the location of each one of these systems. You can use it in old age homes to protect senior citizens by detecting whether or not they're in the shower for too long, which means without touching any knobs, which means that they might have been injured, or if they're taking their shower every day, which if they aren't, it could indicate perhaps dementia. So there are many different applications that you could take this into.
Well, it seems like you guys have created something that I'm going to want to get my hands on one day. Thank you so much for coming in.
My pleasure, and thank you for having me.